Nothing here to see, just a kill out me, trying to cut some tea, trying to figure it out. Getting hard to sleep, blood is in my dreams, love is killing me, trying to figure it out. I let it go, cause I won't see you later on, we're not allowed to talk it out. I said I'd go, put myself on the show, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I broke my shoe, take the plan on you, but you didn't know I planned it out. I said I'd go, yeah, I won't see you later on, we're not allowed to figure it out.
The 2016 Gillingham FC season review. After finishing last season on a high, the Gills went into this season with plenty of reasons to be positive.
So I think we carried on from where we left off. I think Justin came in and stabled the ship and gave us a bit more direction and fitted in like a hand in glove really. I think it's all gone very well and we just pushed on all season. I think it's been a great effort by everyone at the club. I think the players have been magnificent, the supporters have been magnificent, the staff have gone that extra 10% which we asked them to do at the start of the season. So yeah, overall I think very, very pleased.
So with a focus on pressing for a successful season, it was important to recruit well, and the new signings really hit the ground running.
Myself and the chairman spoke throughout the end of the season, going into the summer, that we want to have quality rather than quantity.
And I think they've adapted very well, they've come in and settled down very well, and they've had a big impact on the pitch. And looking at the team, I think it's a very balanced team, very balanced squad.
I was very pleased with what we already had here, and them acquisitions set us up very nicely for pre-season, which is, we took that real good feel and togetherness into the start of the season.
With a good pre-season and lots of hard work, the Gills started the season with a bang and turned some heads in the process.
We was obviously all to gain and nothing to lose on the first day. I think Sheffield United were everyone's title favourites. Coming to Priestfield, we'd had a real good pre-season, we were confident.
The start was fantastic, we couldn't have asked for a better start against a team that in their minds I suspect probably think they should be in the Championship or higher. But Priestfield is a fortress, it always has been a fortress.
It set a tone for our start really. We went on a little run after that and I think we showed the league what we were about and what we were capable of, so yeah, it was a good game.
While the players were delivering some eye-catching football, they also proved they can dig deep and produce some standout, hard-fought victories.
The spirit amongst the group was really starting to come to the fore, and every day in training, the players were at full tilt, giving nothing less, and the group was starting to believe. They were starting to breed a real trust and belief that there could be a special season that lied ahead.
I think it's character and spirit really, and we got that in abundance in this club. I think not just with the players, but with the staff, with the supporters. I mean, I think the players appreciate that to have a successful team, you've got to have a lot of backup, and the backup is enormous here.
It was coming together nicely. Obviously, Josh Wright had joined us at the start of the season, offered his services, which was quite remarkable, to play for nothing. And we'd signed him on a permanent deal, and he was really starting to become a focal point of all the good things that we were doing as well.
There was even a massive Christmas gift on the cards as the Gills recorded 4 impressive wins against some big sides over a gruelling festive period.
Yeah, it was probably one of the best runs of the season. I think it was the league was getting open towards Christmas, and I think we really put our foot down and showed everyone what we were about again, and that's got us where we are now, and it was a good building block.
Going to Millwall was particularly nice because I've got a lot of friends there still. And it could have been 4 or 5. I think they got away with 3-0. I think it could have been 4 or 5 or even 6 at the end. So that was a very, very good performance away from home, with of course a maximum crowd there as well. Great support once again.
It is safe to say that this season has seen a consistency and style in the squad that has made them very tough to beat.
We've been top goal scorers in the league for long periods of the season. Our home form has been outstanding, which set us up for a real good end to the season.
Yeah, we've got some clever players who can play all around the park, and yes, it's a great. Our defence have been unbelievable, and going forward we've been brilliant as well, so I can't really complain.
Obviously we were able, myself and the chairman worked tirelessly to bring Andrew Cross back to the football club, which was a real big statement from us, from the chairman and the club, and you know, it sets us up nicely for the remainder of the season.
So, with everything going well on the pitch, there's been plenty of activity off it. The arrival of the factory has certainly got people talking.
We decided in the summer that we would do parts of the business ourselves, and we got about refurbishing the Rainham end, of course. And then we decided to refurbish the factory. It's a bit of a work in progress, still ongoing, and we're open on match days now from a few weeks back. And initial response has been very, very successful, and it's a nice venue. It's going to get better as we manage to develop it further. But you know, it's a lot of work going on behind the scenes to make sure all these facilities open as soon as possible.
The work behind the scenes doesn't stop there. Take Heart is still doing great things as the charity continues to grow.
Well, the charity's going from strength to strength. We had a fundraising dinner last year, raised a record ever amount of money, which has gone towards assisting those less fortunate than ourselves in Sri Lanka. I think the fans have bought into the charity. The medics from the Evelina are doing a tremendous job in developing other initiatives out in Sri Lanka. So, you know, very, very good for the club, very, very good for the players and the staff, obviously the medics. And it's nice to have two really good teams that we work with.
So, this season has already become one to remember. And while it's all thanks to a massive team effort, one name in particular is grabbing plenty of headlines.
Yeah, Daki's a little gem. He's my first day of training when I came in. I watched him and I thought to myself, what a good player, and I said it to him. And I said how good he's going to be, and I think he's proven everyone right this year. He's an unbelievable talent.
He's gone strength to strength. I mean, his goal ratio for a midfield player has been outstanding. For me, by far, head and shoulders, the best player in this league.
And I think Bradley will acknowledge that, you know, any player that does well in the side does well because it's playing with a good team around them. So yeah, I'm really pleased with Bradley. I think he's been a great professional. Nice to see him come through as a youngster, and nice to see him being recognised by his colleagues in League One.
So, with a team flying high and with bags of optimism around Priestfield, let's get the final thoughts on a great campaign that will hopefully bring more success.
I think I really wanted to make sure that we were a team that people enjoyed watching, and I think that's certainly what we have been. So attacking was on the forefront of my mind, but you know, obviously to have that, you've got to have a stable defence, a team that, you know, can allow them forward flair players to perform, and we certainly had that.
I think it said a lot about the squad and how we adapt. We play different formations, but whatever we do, I think we can deal with it. And yeah, we've got some clever players who can play all around the park, and yes. It's great. Our defence have been unbelievable, and going forward we've been brilliant as well, so I can't really complain.
I think the teams that ended up in the mix at the end of the day are those teams that are consistent, and I think we've been reasonably consistent most of the season. You know, there are times where we struggle to find goals, but we haven't stopped trying. And you know, if the goals don't come and we've kept clean sheets, then that's always been a bonus as well. So I think all round, I think from the keeper right the way through the team, I think every player has played his part this year and deserves great credit for what they've put into it.
There's a lot of positives that have come out of the whole season, and you know, hopefully we can continue and make sure that this is a season that we all remember.